Hi there, Coach Cassandra Ray here, and today I am recording at the pool where I live. This is basically right in my backyard, and I love it out here, and I don't come out here very often. That's not why I'm recording today, but it is a nice kind of mental note and a suggestion for you as well to appreciate what you already have, because lots of times it's so easy to overlook it. What I am recording today for is because I want to talk to you just a little tiny bit about what I've learned through the 100 Things I Fear challenge. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to look at the 100 Things I Fear page on my blog at CassandraRay.com. Now, I thought when I first started it that I would be facing like these really big, scary things like, oh, I don't know, clearly defining my niche for my coaching practice. What I've learned is that that's not what it's about at all. I've learned some really startling things that I wanted to share with you. And one of them is that this 100 Things I Fear thing is about facing the tiny little subtle things that keep me from moving forward like every day. In fact, it's happened multiple times every day. So when I blog about it, I'm like, which one should I blog about? Because sometimes it feels like there's so many. And the other thing that I have learned is that the real value of making this commitment, doing it, and then sharing about it is that I have become so in tune to my own inner voice of fear. Now, on the surface, that sounds like, hey, wait a minute, I've studied law of attraction and I know that what you focus on gets bigger. And so that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm not talking about focusing on fear. What I'm talking about is paying attention to when that small, quiet voice that stops me from doing something. For example, last night, I decided not to go to a class that I'm registered for. And it was coming up upon the start time, and I wanted to call the teacher and let her know. And as soon as I saw her phone number and picked up the phone, that little voice was like, don't call her, she doesn't care, what are you doing? And it's that voice of fear that I'm talking about, that in that moment I decided, no, I'm not going to let that dictate what I do. So I dialed the phone, I called her up, and I left a message. And the real triumph there was hearing that voice and then not allowing it to dictate my actions. Now, does it really matter that I called her or not? Maybe not. But what does matter is that I chose what to do out of the kind of person that I want to be. And I didn't allow that voice of fear and insecurity and belittling stop me. So if you've been on the fence or thinking about it, or maybe this is brand new for you, I totally invite you to jump on into the 100 Things I Fear challenge, because believe me, it will change your life. Bye for now.